When you're down on your luck and your money's gone, when every right turn seems to turn out wrong, when you can't back up and start over, keep on rolling. When the flame's gone out and the nights get cold, when that old memory won't leave you alone, when you miss that hand you've been holding, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins, and baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When you spend all day staring down that clock, remember you are you, man, you ain't your job, and dreams can't ever be stolen. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins, and baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When heaven comes calling from the other side, I'm gonna see Jesus waiting with his arms open wide, saying, don't be afraid, come on over. Oh yeah, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on, it ain't never gonna end. And baby, when you get where you're going, roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins, and baby, when you get where you're going, don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling. Keep on.
Keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling. Keep on.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew of my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our ladies. It's finally Friday. I've been working real damn hard and the tractors can wait till Monday. Switch up that 9 to 5 p.m. to 9 to 5 a.m. until Sunday. So call up the buddies and turn up a song and pop the Jack Honey. pays off and drinking money. We're gonna get a bit rowdy tonight and turn up and get loud, cause we came here to party. Yeah, it's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our lady. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma drink a few more beers than I would on a weekday. We might get a little too late, 2 a.m. told me we gotta quit. It's finally Friday. Get your drinks up high in the air to a Friday night if you don't care. Get a little buzz on, mix with the strong one, and get 'em up in the air. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma hit the bar with the crew, my buddies. And we might get too wild and crazy to go home to our lady. It's finally Friday, it's my day, and I'ma drink a few more beers than I would on a weekday. We might get a little too late, 2 a.m. told me we gotta quit. It's finally Friday. Finally Friday. Finally Friday.
It is finally Friday, and welcome to today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. That is Ty March Country, Facebook and Twitter. It's finally Friday. We call it Freebie Friday around here because I'm going to be giving away some cool prizes. So you guys get tuned in and get your people in here on social media, because you're going to have to be live in our chat room to win those cool prizes that we're going to give away on today's show. Before Mr. Ty March was our good friend Michael Gutierrez, lead singer of Keeper of the Plains, and his great song, Keep On Rollin'. He just posted on Facebook that it is number 66 on the Breakout Music Row country music charts. But we're going to make it higher than that. I'm telling you, we are going to keep spinning that song. You guys keep requesting as well. Anything that you want to request today, it is Free for All Friday as well. We'll do whatever you guys want to hear. Right now on Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. We are also worldwide syndicated with another great radio station, K-Dub Hit Country Radio as well. And our good friend Mr. Kevin Williams, he will be live tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, where he'll be broadcasting live from California. And Brooke, live in our chat room right now, will be co-hosting with Kevin Williams tonight. You guys got to be sure to tune into that show. You're going to have a great, great time. I guarantee you I'm going to be there. But we thank you for tuning into this one as well. We're going to be speaking to a great gentleman, a great truck driver. He's a hard-working man. He's getting loaded up and ready to hit the road after he talks to me this afternoon, and we'll be talking to the one, the only Mr. Tony Justice, who has our featured song of the week as well. So we're looking forward to a good time today. Mr. Tyler Wood is up now. He is an actor on the show Moonshiners, but a great country music artist. This is called Home on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country.
The first time I found you, I knew I had changed. Yeah, you showed me true love, didn't push me away. The things I've seen my eyes can't erase. Must be losing my mind, gotta get out of this place. One of these days it'll all be gone, and when it comes I'm headed home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. I've been a wreck, I've been forgiven when I wasn't my best, but you turned the light on and lit up my soul. Now I can see there's just amazing grace. The faith in your heart is what'll open them gates. Lord, take me home to the blue sky. My Father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. Lord, take me home.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Breaking like an ocean wave, hoping just to reach the shore. Praying for the light of day to find your way out of this storm. You've been tossed about, lost and found, lifted up just to be let down. But someday love is gonna take you in its arms, hold you, heal your wounded heart, and your faith is finally gonna lead you through the dark. You'll find everything in time, I swear it'll be okay. Hope you know you're on your way to someday. Love has been a painful word, for what you give and don't get back. But when you get what you deserve, you'll forever drown your past. And the sun will shine, light up your life. It's hard to believe it now, but someday love is gonna take you in its arms, hold you, heal your wounded heart, and your faith is finally gonna lead you through the dark. You'll find everything in time, I swear it'll be okay. Hope you know you're on your way to someday. Love is gonna take you in its arms, hold you, heal your wounded heart, and your faith is finally gonna lead you through the dark. You'll find everything in time, I swear it'll be okay. Hope you know you're on your way to someday. Someday love is gonna take you in its arms.
He is a great Canadian artist. His name is Cody Prevost. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody Prevost Music. That is Prevost, and the T is silent, Mr. Cody Prevost. And he is from Canada, and you can check out the video to Someday on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. We got 2 TV channels on there, and it's a great video. It's a tearjerker, though, about domestic violence, and well done, Mr. Cody Prevost. Well, I have a great Canadian artist who's going to be my co-host this coming Wednesday. The one, the only Miss Jessie Tyler Williams is going to be live with me on the radio. We're going to have a great time, so you guys get ready for some fun, some information, some music news, some funny stuff, comedy, whatever we throw in there. It's going to be a fun show this coming Wednesday right here on Indie Country Radio with my co-host Jesse Tyler Williams. How about another great Canadian artist right now, Mr. Jason Blaine? This is called Countryside. The video also on Indie Country Television, and right now live on KW Hit Country and ICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, couple cold ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Took a jet, had a lease, so I left, bought a car that was fast, trying to get past her love. I can run, I can hide, I can drive, I can fly, but so far, it ain't far enough. There's a message on my cell phone I can't erase. the sound of her voice that takes me back across 7 states. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. I can't outrun her memory. Took it east, took it west to the beach where I sat in the sand, ran as far as a ways. Another town, another crowd, it's quiet when it's loud, but still her voice calls my name. Even if I was moving at the speed of light, I couldn't get away. Somehow I gotta face the fact that when I look back, it's hard to look away. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. I can't outrun her memory. Her memory's beating in my heart like a drum I can't turn on. She's where I start worrying, she's back again, and she won't stop. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her. I can't outrun her. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory.
His name is John Wolf, Jon, Wolf with an E on the end of it. He is from the great state of Texas. Outrun Her Memory, the title of that one. He is going to be June the 9th at the Springfield, Missouri Southbound Bar and Grill. Guess who's going to take that night off and go meet Mr. John Wolf? That's right, yours truly. I'm 5 miles from that venue, and he's going to be here. What a great country music artist he is. And I'm telling you, you guys need to check him out and buy his music. He is absolutely phenomenal. We've got another phenomenal artist going to be talking to yours truly here in just a little bit. Mr. Tony Justice going to be calling in. But first, let's play another song. This is a former Song of the Week as well, and another John, Jon Langston. This is called Probably at a Bar on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country on a finally free Beef Friday.
Could be hitting my limit and no duck blind on a flutter rice field in a Delta sunrise with a few good back home buddies I ain't seen in a while. I could be standing knee deep with my toes in the sand on the Carolina coast with a pole in my hand, reeling in reds, popping tops and dropping limes. Yeah, I reckon there's a chance, but chances are I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I could be anywhere under the sun, over the moon, but chances are I'm
probably at a bar. Let me tell y'all how it happened. We were 17 stretching at a July Braves game, watching those fireworks high above the highway. When you kissed me, you knocked me right out of the park. These days I'm just wondering where you are. But me, I'm probably at a bar, drinking about you, and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I could be anywhere under the sun, over the moon, but chances are I'm probably at a bar. I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you, and drowning this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you, and drowning this hard like I got nothing left to lose. Could be anywhere under the sun, over the moon, but chances are I could be anywhere getting over you, but chances are I'm probably at a bar. Oh, I'm probably at a bar.
Country music is your life. It's the way you live. It's having fun. It's drinking beers. It's hanging out in the tractor. Having a good time.
And now,
here is
great country music. Boom.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's best.
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Patches. Papa used to tease me about it. Of course, deep down inside, he was hurt because he'd done all he could. My papa was a great old man. I can see him with a shovel in his hand. See, education he never had. He did wonders when the times got bad. The little money from the crops he raised barely paid the bills we made. Oh, life had kicked him down to the ground. When he tried to get up, life would kick him back down. One day, Papa called me to his dying bed, put his hands on my shoulder, then in tears he said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son, to pull the family through. My son, it's all left up to you. 2 days later, Papa passed away, and I became a man that day. So I told Mama I was gonna quit school, but she said that was Daddy's strictest rule. So every morning before I went to school, I fed the chickens and I chopped wood too. Sometimes I felt that I couldn't go on. I wanted to leave, just run away from home. But I would remember what my daddy said, with tears in his eyes on his dying bed. He said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son. I've tried to do my best. It's up to you to do the rest. Then one day a strong rain came and washed all the crops away. And at the age of 13, I thought I was carrying the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. And you know, Mama knew what I was going through, 'cause every day I had to work the fields, 'cause that's the only way we got our meals. See, I was the oldest of the family, and everybody else depended on me. Every night I heard my mama pray, Lord, give him strength to make another day. So years have passed and all the kids are grown. The angels took Mama to a brand new home. Lord knows, people, I shedded tears, but my daddy's voice kept me through the years, saying, I'm depending on you, son, to pull the family
it's up to you to do the rest. I can still hear Papa when he said, I'm depending on your son.
That is called Patches. It's Clarence Carter by request, and we'll send that out to our program director, Miss Brenda Corbin, listening to us live in the chat room. And, of course, we're going to get to meet again in about a couple of weeks at the Nashville Universe Awards at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon, so we look forward to that trip as well. Well, this guy takes trips every day. He's an over-the-road truck driver. He is a great country music artist, though, and his name is Tony Justice. He is live with us right now. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, and man, I sure appreciate you taking the time to do this radio interview today. I know you're a busy man. You were getting your truck loaded and getting ready to hit the road about an hour ago when we talked and made sure that we were ready for the interview, so I thank you very much for that.
It's my pleasure.
Time is money, isn't it? And I don't have any of that, so we don't want to take too much of your time.
Well, those saying in the trucking industry, if you're not turning, you're not earning.
That's right. Absolutely. You know, I got my pilot escort license about 3 or 4 years ago to drive wide loads, you know, and I made my truck a pilot vehicle behind those, and that was the same way, you know, if that big truck in front of you broke down, and it did, it was in the shop for 5 days, or we were 10 days waiting for a permit to take a wide load into another state, man, you just don't make any money if you're not running.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get paid by the hour, so
yep.
You got to keep the wheels turning as best you can, as safely as you can, and keep your door closed.
Absolutely.
Just, stay with it, you can do all right at it.
Absolutely. Well, how long have you been doing that up and down the road like that?
18 years.
18 years.
Yep. In January it was 18 years. So time flies when you're having fun.
It sure does. Well, I tell you what, you know, I've been around the trucking community quite a bit. I've done security for 6 years in a row. Then I did it back in the 90s as well. And I was at a couple of truck stops, and we talked about that, you know, a few days ago when we talked. Sapp Brothers up there in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I guarded there back in the 90s, and then the Petro down here in Joplin, Missouri, and you said you've been to both of those, so, you know, it's almost like we could have ran into each other.
But we're liable to have stood in the same line at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's right. And I just, you know, some of those truck stops are really cool. That one in Joplin, that Petro, man, they got some neat stuff in there. If you guys have never been in there, you know, stop into one of those sometime. And they've got a big semi-truck in there, leather package and all, that you can get up in, and the kids can get up in there and have their pictures taken, and just all kinds of neat stuff, and chrome everywhere, lights all over the place. It's a lot of fun.
Chicken lights and crow, man. That's what it's all about.
That's it. What got you interested into the trucking industry?
I've been around it my whole life. My dad owned 3 trucks. Growing up in East Kentucky, we were in the coal business. Or my dad was, and so we, you know, I had 4 brothers, so Dad had to keep us pretty busy to keep us out of trouble. So our weekend chores were greasing the trucks, washing them, you know, servicing them, getting them ready for the next week. Going in and out of coal mines all week is a lot of dust and mud, so you had to really stay on top of your equipment. And so I grew up around it, doing, you know, helping take care of the trucks, and I have 4 uncles that drove trucks, my dad, and so it's just always been a part of my life.
Okay, awesome. And I see you grew up in Visalia, California. Is that anywhere around Tulare?
Yes, it's not too far from Tulare. It's actually I think a little north of there. I was born there in '69. Of course, now they come out here. Hey, hold on, give me 1 second, guys.
You bet.
I'm doing a radio interview, guys, so this might be like 5 minutes, real quick. Okay. Sorry. So anyway, we moved to East Kentucky when I think I was 3 years old, so I don't remember much about it. I do take some loads out that way every now and then. So, but yeah, moved from there to East Kentucky, and that's where I kind of planted my roots up till now. You know, where I live in East Tennessee, which isn't too far from where I grew up in Kentucky, about 4 hours south.
Okay, and you know, the reason I said Tulare, my ex-wife's uncle and aunt were from Tulare, and they used to come visit us in Oklahoma every summer, and they talked about Visalia all the time, so I figured that must be one of the bigger towns around them. But good stuff. Now, you're pretty close to Nashville. I know that's where you record your music, and what got you interested in wanting to do this on the side, you know, as long with your truck driving? You got some good country music roots, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, growing up in the trucking and in the Southeast, my mom always had gospel groups, and we, I don't mean to be sidetracked, always had gospel groups. So I learned to play bass guitar when I was like 6 years old, and I just grew up around country music, gospel music, and just always had the ear for the music, and just trucking and country music was about what we lived and breathed, growing up.
Absolutely. Well, and reading your bio, the different things that you see on a daily basis and experience out on the road give you a lot of inspiration to write songs, that's for sure.
Yeah, I always say there's inspiration around every corner. If you look hard enough, it's a truck driver. It's a great job to have and be a songwriter at the same time.
Absolutely.
So you hear a lot of things. You see a lot of different things that can inspire you to write songs that I don't think normally I would have written if I hadn't been out here on the road.
Let's talk real quick about this side of the radio. It's our featured song of the week. We've been spinning that thing all week, and I've been wanting this song as a song of the week for about 3 weeks, but it wasn't my turn to pick, so I'm glad I got to get it in there. Your inspiration for this song, where did that come about?
Some years back, I was just going through, a breakup, and there's a song that came on the radio that was pretty much hit the nail right on the head of what I was going through, and you got to get to thinking about the artist singing that song, and I was like, man, you're singing that, to make a living and have a song on the radio, and I'm sitting there on the other side, on this side of the radio. Well, man, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm living. The teardrops are real over here. The ones you're talking about. So that's kind of where I got the idea for the song, and I had sit on that song for quite a while on the ideal, and had a verse and the first verse and the chorus wrote to it, and we ended up sitting down with my producer Jeff Sylvie and Trent Thompson, and finished writing that song. It turned out really great.
Yeah,
one of the better songs on the album.
We were talking the other day. I know Trent Tomlinson personally. I've met him and hung out on his tour bus. He's from Kennett, Missouri, east of me. I'm from Branson over here on the west side. But he's just a great songwriter, man. He's written a lot of hits for people, and he's well known in the songwriting community, but he's a good artist in his own right. I love everything that he does.
And he's a good guy too. He works hard at his trade, his writing and his singing, and to get to write with people like that, it's definitely I was sitting there writing with these guys, I was having to pinch myself to make sure I wasn't dreaming. It's really a dream come true, and a big honor and a compliment, to get to write with folks like that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to play this side of the radio right now, give you a little break so you can catch up, and then we're going to come back and talk about some of the other artists that you've worked with and play another song that's getting lots of love around here. Mr. Tony Justice, Brothers of the Highway on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time the day you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down, but every word reminded me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, everything was perfect. I'd had a damn good day until I tuned you in, man. You took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. This side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, rolling
We have a live chat room that gives you instant feedback on a song, and of course people have been loving that all week long. It is this side of the radio, Tony Justice, our featured song of the week here on Indie Country Radio, and you guys can hop over to our website, indiecountryradio.net, hit that featured song of the week tab. There's a live player on there. You can click play and hear it anytime you wish, even when we're not live on the air like we are now, but we sure love that song, man. It's good.
Well, thank you. It was, like I said, it was a pleasure to get to write that with Trent and my manager, and it just seemed like all the right ingredients came together. The melody was really strong. Of course, the storyline, the storyline and the way it was produced. So, if everybody knew how to go in there and every song they record turned out like that, we'd all be way ahead of the game. But it was just one of those, that really shined off of the album.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you got an album out that's called Stars, Stripes, and White Lines. That's based on your life as an over-the-road truck driver, too. And tell us how things are going with that.
Yeah, they're going really well. We've sold right at 24,000 hard copies.
There you go.
We're distributed nationwide in all the Pilot, Flying J, truck stops, TAs, Petros, and the Loves. So it's over, I think it's right at 5,000 locations throughout the U.S. So, and the trucking industry has really got behind me and supported my music and done a lot of things to promote it. So it's going really well. I mean, to not be with a major label, I own my own label, and we do all my own PR. Me and my wife, we kind of handle everything. I hadn't quit my day job. She's a waitress at Cracker Barrel, and we just devote our spare time to what's left to the family and then working on the music. So considering the effort that we put into it, I would consider it a part-time effort. We've got really close to full-time results with it.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. You mentioned Love's Country Stores. I'm familiar with them. I was a manager for Love's Country Stores back in 1990. And I worked for 7-Eleven for years and then got that job, but they moved us to Pratt, Kansas. I loved the job, but I didn't care for the town. So we went back to Oklahoma, but I'm well familiar with Love's. And, man, there's a lot of great CDs in there, just like yours and other people, that have CDs that they sell in there. There's lots of good stuff to buy in there. I like the NASCAR stuff, too. And,
absolutely. I'm a big NASCAR fan myself.
I thought so. I saw, in your spare time, you're either around water or dirt racing tracks, and that's cool.
Yep. We just got through playing the Bristol race. Matter of fact, week before last, we did a concert there for the folks at Food City, and Bristol Motor Speedway puts on
awesome,
like a fan appreciation in the spring race every Friday. So it's pretty awesome event.
Well, if you heard the national anthem, I believe one of the artists that we play sang it at Bristol. Her name is Morgan Miles.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. We play her music too, and we're friends and everything. So good stuff. You indies are getting noticed, man. I'm telling you, they're taking over.
Well, I mean, it's what's really cool about being an independent. I don't know that I speak for every independent indie artist, but as far as for me, I mean, we can go in the studio and we will record what we want, what we like.
Yep.
What's fun. When I go in, I don't worry about recording something. What do you think radio will play that? I don't. Is that what radio's looking for today? And I'm like, we just go in and record what's fun. And we use most of the people on my albums, the players, most all of them play for Reba, and then they do tons of studio work and. Listen, man, we have more fun recording your album than any other album we work on because I just turn them loose and let them do their thing. I said, because the steel player be like, what do you feel like right here? I'm like, man, I'm not a steel guitar. You're the steel player. Do whatever you want to do. And we go in and we make country music and we don't worry about radio or what a magazine might say. We record what comes out of our heart, and there's no one there to dictate that except for us. So it really allows the listener a chance to get to know the artist's real personality, and what they're really like. So I think that's really I kind of feel like we got a leg up over the major artists with the major labels when it comes to that.
We feel that way about radio station. That's the way this radio station works because good music needs to be heard. I don't care, what the promotional stuff going on is behind it, like they do in mainstream radio. We're going to play this artist. We're going to put him this many times on the radio or in this time slot or whatever. Your music's good. It needs to be heard, and the whole album sometimes is. We can play the whole thing. It's not just we're going to play this song for 6 months and then we're going to go, and pitch this song and this song. You guys send us the music, and it's good, and it sounds good on the radio, and we play it. That's how it works.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I miss the days of, hearing songs that actually have a storyline. There's not, every now and then, one comes along with today's new country music, and those guys are, definitely talented, but some of the stuff that they put out, I don't know how they're putting it under the country genre.
Yeah, I hear you. We've said that too a million times. How are they playing that and not this? And you would be one of those guys, And Brenda says it all the time. We need to get him out of that truck and on the stage. Well, you're on the stage. You've performed and you still do it. In fact, I see artists that you've worked with in your bio: John Anderson, John Michael Montgomery. And of course, Aaron Tippin. You guys did a duet together that I'm going to play here in a little bit called Brothers of the Highway. And man, you guys sound enough like you could be like brothers.
I know it. That turned out so good. I mean, that was a George Strait cut on I can't remember which exactly album it is that was on, but the gentleman that I co-wrote the Brothers of the Highway album with, his name is Kim Williams, and he's one of the biggest songwriters, Nashville Songwriter Hall of Famer. Several number ones that Garth Brooks had recorded, and Joe Diffie, and the list is just endless. This guy's, he had 60 or 70 cuts. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Me and him become really, really good friends, and we were actually in the middle of co-writing that CD and a song for that CD, and right in the middle of the song, he goes, I know something you need to record. And he kind of just interrupted the songwriting deal there, and he goes, and he played George Strait's Brothers of the Highway. And I looked at him. I said, "That's George Strait, ain't it?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "It is." I said, "That would be career suicide. You can't redo a George Strait song." And he said, "No, you could do it." He said, "George is a rodeo guy. You're a truck driver. You could sing it from a different place than George sang it from." And I told him no. I said no for 2.5 months. And
wow. And
the more I kept thinking about that title and the symbol of brotherhood and of unity, that it stands for as well, which is kind of slacked off over the years in the trucking industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I started thinking, man, what a great symbol of unity. And if I could get somebody who used to drive a truck to sing on there with me, and a buddy of mine brought up Aaron Tippin, and so I called Kim Williams back. I said, I tell you what, I will record that song on one condition. I want to make it the title track. I want to call the album Brothers of the Highway. And do you have any connections with Aaron Tippin? And he said, and it turns out he wrote Blue Angel for Aaron Tippin. Aaron Tippin's big hit, Blue Angel.
Right.
And it just happens to be that was on a Thursday, that following Tuesday, he said, "Can you be in Nashville Tuesday? I'm doing a benefit with Aaron, and at least I can introduce you to him, and you can ask him, see what he says." And so 4 days later, we was in Nashville, and he introduced me to Aaron, and I kind of told him what I had on my mind and why I wanted to do that song with him, and, with the brotherhood, the unity, and all that symbolism. And Aaron looked at me and said, "Yeah, man, when do you want to do it?" I mean, it was just that easy. I guess when things are meant to be, you can't stop them. And that deal just really fell together. And then we went in and recorded it, and our voices just really meshed very well together on the song. And all the right pieces of the puzzle lined up. And heck, man, next thing you know, we're doing a video of it.
And 1.5 million views later and counting, because I give you one this morning. I watched it again, and we've got it on our YouTube, our television channel, Indie Country Television, as well through YouTube. So we're going to give you lots more love there. But it's so well done. Aaron's pulling up beside you in the truck, and you guys are singing back and forth, and it's a neat video. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Brothers of the Highway, Tony Justice. We love it. I'm looking at Irv Woolsey, who is George Strait's manager. Back in 2008, my first trip to Nashville was back in 2008. He owns he's part owner in a bar called Losers down there on the end of Broadway, and now they've built Winners since I've been there a few times. That's been built now. And he walked in there one day, and he's just as nice as could be. And
yes, sir.
We absolutely love Irv Woolsey. He gave us the combination to his gate because we were doing some concrete work, and he wanted us to go bid a job and do his driveway. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Irv's a really good guy. He signed me to a management deal. It's been a little over a year ago now. So we've been working together on a few things, and to have somebody like that to believe in you and in your music and what you're doing. And we really impressed him with our CD sales, because, you know, we're selling more CDs than a lot of these guys that are signed to major labels right now are selling. You know, of course, a lot of the truck drivers are buying my music, and most of them have CD players in their trucks. They're not walking around with iPods on their sides and downloading music. So, you know, we put ourselves in a position to be able to sell actual CDs in the download era, you know, of our society. So, which is, you know, we're very fortunate to have gotten lined up, you know, in an industry that worked out that well. So, he's very impressed with what me and my wife's been able to pull off working together, and just hard work. He loves my work ethic, and man, he's just a good guy, and you know, kind of a handshake deal guy. You know, he don't believe in contracts. You know, to this day, him and George Strait have never signed a contract. It's been a handshake. So that's the kind of guy he is.
61 number one hits later. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what.
It says a lot about both of them.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, there's something in your bio that I want to read, and then I want to ask you about it. It says you don't have some guy in a suit telling you what to sing or not. This allows your fans a chance to get to know the real you. We love the real you, that's for sure. But there's this thing in the next phrase called the outlaw mentality that you have, just like Mr. Haggard had, Mr. Cash, Mr. Jennings. Tell us about that. What's the outlaw mentality mean to you?
Just doing things your way, you know, a little stubborn, a little pride, determination. That, you know, I'm 48 years old. I'm not what Nashville's looking for. I'm not that age, you know. I don't fit in with their, I don't know what's the word, you know, just with what they're looking for. But we're making a lot of damn noise without them, and you know, that's fine with me. I think Waylon was credited with saying, you know, don't go to Nashville looking around. Just keep your head down, do your job, and make a bunch of noise. And then when they come to you, then you got some leverage. You can cut a deal to where it's actually good for you and not just for the label, you know. So just outlaw mentality is just sticking to your roots and doing what you do. I mean, do or die. I mean, I would be doing this whether I had the success or not. It's just, you know, music's something that I tell people this all the time, because I get a lot of messages on Facebook. How do I get in the music business? You know, what I need to do, this and that. I'm going to say, well, first of all, are you wanting to become part of the music, or is the music a part of you? Because if the music's not a part of you, then you're not going to last. Because I would be doing this regardless if I was doing radio interviews and sold 80,000 CDs or not. It's just something I've always done and been around, something that I just do, write songs, sit around with my buddies, pick and play. So just sticking to your roots, going against the grain, and find a way to make it work.
Well, you've absolutely done that. You know, we talked the other day when we were on the phone together before the interview about how long you've been doing this. You're not new at it by any stretch of the imagination. And you've went through this process of, you know, you had to go out and look for sponsors, but now they're coming to you. And especially within the truck stop community, I mean, you've got that going for you, and it's an advantage that you have that other folks don't have, because you're out there every day. And, you know, you've got those CDs and this merchandise and these videos and that success that you've built on to be able to promote yourself to them. And that's why they take you on as a sponsor. So that's good stuff, too. And
I mean, until you make yourself worth something to somebody, unless your uncle owns the business that sponsors you, you're not going to get sponsored. You got, you know, we've been lucky. You know, we kind of fell into the niche with, you know, the trucking stuff, and there's a lot of, you know, the trucking industry has a lot of money. There's a lot of different companies that cater to the trucking industry. So when they can get someone like me to hold their product up and say, hey, I use Shell Rotella in my truck, when people see that are truck drivers, they all know that I'm real. I'm not just somebody they're paying to hold up a gallon of oil. That they know that I'm out here on the road with them every day, in the trenches with them, and there's nothing about it that's fake. So, you know, we put ourselves in a position where we became worth something to people, and once you do that as an artist, life becomes a whole lot easier, because, you know, like I said, people will start reaching out to you wanting to do things instead of you having to call and try to build relationships.
Well, the artists absolutely are, loving what you got going on, and what's cool about the indie world and the indie community is the artists support the other artists, they want to hear your music and request your songs and work with you and, maybe do duets like Aaron Tippin did and stuff like that. We've had artists do that, and we've got just songwriters that we work with that aren't artists that are looking for guys like you to record their songs. So, get on our website and hit that useful links tab, and there's a bunch of them on there. So if you're looking for a song, you don't have to write your own. You can take somebody else's.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then hopefully, we're all, all the indie artists out there and people like you guys who are promoting us. We're all a big team, and we got to look at it as a big team effort. Hopefully, with as many CDs as I've sold, hopefully that's paving a road for some other indie artists to come in, and maybe we're actually looking at artists and adding them to my label and putting them on that distribution in the truck stops along with my music. So I've built up a really good relationship with the distributors. So and my deal has worked. So they're open to listen to my ideals. So we're actually kicking some ideals around of maybe even getting doing like John Anderson, Tracy Lawrence, get some of the 80s and 90s guys and put together, a trucking CD. And
I love it.
The options are wide open, and the distribution's great. And these truck drivers, like I said, they buy hard copy CDs, and it's we're still swimming in that pond that's really went empty for most everybody else.
I understand that totally. In fact, just yesterday we talked about this, me and Brenda last week, and she's been wanting to do a classic country show because we used to do like a Throwback Thursday. Now I started this thing with the Indies called a Triple Play Thursday. I play 3 of their songs in a row on my show, but the songs that you're talking about, those artists, those songs are timeless, and you just have to, you don't even have to hear the first verse hardly, just a few chords, and you know what the song is, they live forever, and they need to be heard still, and we've decided to even add those. So she did a Throwback Thursday, got some good old John Anderson, Johnny Cash, Waylon, Willie Hank, and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Keep doing what you do, man, making that great country music. We appreciate you letting us have your music so that we can put it out there to the world. That's the cool thing about internet radio. We're not just heard in my neck of the woods in Branson. We're heard all over the world. And so, when they request a song, everybody that chooses to hit the play button gets to hear it. And that's what we love about doing what we do. And we want to thank you for your time, and be safe out there on the road. And we'll be looking forward to your next project. And tell folks before we go where they can find you, by the way, if they want to purchase your CD, because it's awesome.
You can go to my website. It's TonyJusticemusic.com. That's TonyJustice, TonyJusticemusic.com. We're also on all the digital download on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby. You can Google Tony Justice and find my music about it. You need to find it at.
All right, and every time we're live on the air and we play your music, we do this thing called Twitter. It's huge. That's where most of our music comes from. The artists follow us on Twitter, and the next thing they want to do is send us music. So you can be found at the Tony Justice on Twitter. And
absolutely.
And we'll be sure to keep spinning that music, and you'll be seeing lots of tweets from us in the future.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. We really appreciate you guys having us on, and it's a big honor, and maybe we can do it again sometime.
You are welcome. Keep on trucking and keep on making that great country music. His name is Tony Justice. He's with Aaron Tippin right here, Brothers of the Highway on Indie Country Radio and KW.
Diamonds on the windshield as heaven starts to cry. And in his rearview mirror, his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go. She knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Oh, bring it on in there.
Well, put the pedal to the metal.
tried out to run the rank. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I run in through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels. Thank God we can depend
on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Carolina West, Denver, Baton Rouge, east of Pittsburgh, Portland, south of San Diego. Sail on, sail on.
Tallahassee, north to Boston,
up to Bangor, west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, sail on. You brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless you, brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless y'all. That's a big 10-4.
It's about time that we got this party started.
This is your country music.
We're playing less commercials and more of the greatest country music. All your favorite country. You ready? Good. It's time for more country.
The home of country music.
It's right here.
Here we go.
More country. More country. Next.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That's so cool. That is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's even better.
That's it.
Sing it, brother.
I don't want to spend a lot of time gonna tell you what I know about life. It'll only take a minute.
I know you're a beginner, but the way this game is played, you may already be a winner, just by being in it.
You wanna be cool, but you gotta be you. Gotta stay true, what you gotta do isn't all that hard.
And happiness, oh sweet happiness, that's the easy part.
You don't need to be an astronaut.
Don't have to stand out in the crowd.
Just be grateful for the things you've got. Give what you can. Take your stand.
Make your mama proud. Clock is a ticking, running round like a chicken with your head cut off. Chasing after deadlines.
Make a little money, but you're spending every penny being what you're not. And if you don't get caught, you ain't making any headlines.
You wanna spend time in the sunshine, feeling fine, sing the lime and the coconut song all day.
If that really floats your boat, what would mama say? I'll tell him, brother.
She'd say, you don't have to be a billionaire.
That's not what life is all about.
Long as you're happy, honey, I don't care.
You just be you.
just do you. Make your mama proud. Make your mama proud. You ain't gotta be cool, just gotta be you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make your mama
They are the great group Cash Creek, and you can find them on Facebook and Twitter at Cash Creek, and we'll send that out to Miss Janet Johnson, who loves Cash Creek and their latest single called Make Your Mama Proud. Well, we're making Janet Johnson proud as well. We are sending her a Keeper of the Plains CD in the mail. That's going to ship out today, but I tell you what, since today is Freebie Friday, we're going to give away another one right now. So the third person that comes into my chat room and says CD Baby, that's right, all you got to type in the chat room is CD Baby, is going to win a Keeper of the Plains CD from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, and K-Dub Hit Country as well. We're going to send this next song out to our good friend Mr. Steve Dowdett, who is listening to us live and in our chat room. His wife is having a birthday today. We want to wish her a very happy birthday and many, many more. We're going to play some Conway Twitty, Happy Birthday, Darling, for Steve Dowdett's wife. I didn't get her name, but we wish her a happy birthday nonetheless. All right, here we go.
Hello, darling. Happy birthday. I've decided not to give you a present this year. In fact, I think it's about time I took some things away. I'd like to take away the suspicion that I know clouds your world at times, by giving you some faith to hold on to, honey, whenever your hand is not in mine. Happy birthday, darling. I've no presents, no fancy cake, but I hope I'll make you happy with everything I take. I'd like to take away some of your lonely moments by spending more of mine with you. And I'd like to take away some of those so-so kisses and replace them with ones that really say I love you. And I want to take away the doubt you sometimes have about my love by showing it more, much more than I've shown it lately. And then if someone should ask you what I got you for your birthday, well, you can say, why, he didn't give me anything, but he sure took a lot of things away. Happy birthday, darling. I've no presents, no fancy cake, but I hope I'll make you happy with everything I take. Fancy cake, but I hope I'll make you happy with everything I take.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
American eagle tattooed on his left arm. Old Glory flying proud on that eastbound Western Star. He's got an MIA sticker for his brothers that still miss him, praying that somehow they make it home. He drives across this country from sea to shining sea, remembering the sacrifice, how freedom don't come free. With a windshield full of what he loves, takes pride in what he did and does. This soldier grabs another gear and he rolls on. Star stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without star stripes and white lines? He thinks about his babies safe and sound asleep at home, and he knows someday they'll understand the reasons he's been gone. Talk about a hero, man, I'd sure like to shake his hand. Take the time to thank the man that keeps this country strong. With star stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without star stripes and white lines? Star stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Star stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without star stripes and white lines? An American eagle tattooed on his left arm. Old Glory flying proud, that eastbound Western Star.
That is by request from the one, the only Mr. Tony Justice. Again, you can follow him on Twitter at @TheTonyJustice. We'll send it out to our station mom, Miss Lula Bradbury, listening to us live in Indianapolis, Indiana. Stars, stripes, and white lines. That's a great idea for a logo, too, and that's what he has, Mr. Tony Justice. You guys can check that out as well on TonyJusticeMusic.com. Well, I tell you what, we want to wish Miss Teresa Doughtet a happy birthday. We played some Conway Twitty for her, her husband Steve, live in our chat room right now. We appreciate the support, brother, and right back at you. Happy, happy birthday to Miss Teresa Doughtet, right here from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country. Well, this next artist has a great tribute show called For the Love of Cash from Mr. Johnny Cash. And we have this video on Indie Country Television. If you turn your head, don't even look at the video, and just listen to the song, you will swear that it is the one, the only Johnny Cash singing Ring of Fire. So get ready. Here we go.
Beginning to roll into re-entry attitude. Roger that. Control, stand by to re-enter radio station in 3, 2. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought. 1.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by a wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. Down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child, oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire.
Today's country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
Got the hits. All the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I looked you up again last night, found a photograph of you online, and I took a shot for old times. Many years have gone by, but I'm still getting drunk off that smile, and I'm wondering where you're at tonight. Did you go to California? Or maybe Tampa Bay, Florida? Hey, did you move to the city? Drunk on you tonight. I'm a little drunk on you. Friday night, the waitress smiles. There's a glimpse of you in her eyes, and I raise a glass for old times. Suddenly, I drive alongside your old house. There's a light shining so bright, wondering where you're at tonight. Did you go to California? Or maybe Tampa Bay, Florida? Hey, are you down in Alabama? Or maybe up in Montana? I don't even know if the drinks are talking. I don't 'Cause baby, I'm a little drunk on you tonight. I'm a little drunk on you tonight. I'm a little drunk on you. Yeah, I'm a little drunk on you.
They are the great group Silver Drive 35, and that's where you can find them on the big Twitter machine and Facebook as well, and also their fan page, Silver Drive 35 Fan, on that big Twitter machine, as we like to call it. A great tune called Drunk on You. Well, it is finally Friday. You're probably going to go out there and have a few, but please do not drink and drive. The life you save could be mine, and I sure would appreciate it, because I want to see you guys back here Monday for another great edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, right after we rise and shine with Miss Brenda Corbin. And, of course, don't forget, Evenings with Kevin. Kevin Williams will be on tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock in the Pacific Time Zones. And tomorrow night, we have Kicking Country with Rob Charles, also at 8 o'clock Central Time. So, man, we just love to party here at Indie Country Radio. We will definitely be doing that all weekend long. And don't forget, we stream 24/7 now on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. The best in new country, the best from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s from K-Dub Hit Country as well. Good stuff on the radio. Let's put some more good stuff on the radio right now. You can follow these next artists at The Shotgun Rider. One of their latest singles is called Mess I'm In on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
I'm falling out the door, blood rushes to the floor. You're kind enough to toss my coat. Just a couple blocks to the house, I ain't no hurry to get there now. I can't stand that bed no more. I never thought I'd see that guy I used to be, holding you the way he did. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. Loose change in my pocket, it's all that I got left after leaving this place. People ask me where I've been. It's nice to know I still got friends. I barely show my face these days, but they can't understand the pain that I've been through. Oh, and it's not helping seeing him with you. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. What you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. If I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. The mess I'm in.
country.
It's hot. It's really hot. All the best country.
Today's best country hits.
You guys are hot.
You are so great.
Somebody get me up here!
The hottest music. Run! Cover your ears. Down. Uh-oh.
Your hot new country station.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Can't seem to get myself up in the mornings, baby. What the hell was I thinking? Please tell me I wasn't drinking. I don't remember what I did last night. I got a brand new shiner, must have gotten a fight. Baby, what was I thinking? I don't know what's happened to me. Why can't I be happy with your sweet iced tea? Waking up in the bed of my pickup truck, looks like I bit off just a little too much. One boot on, the other one's gone. Last thing I remember, I was heading home. It must have been a good one that I tied home. What was I thinking? Come on, tell me, what was I thinking? She said, you're just like your daddy. He was a good man, but he couldn't follow through on his best made plans. I said, Papa, what was I thinking? I don't know what's happened to me. Why can't I be happy with your sweet iced tea? Waking up in the bed of my pickup truck, looks like I bit off just a little too much. One boot on, the other one's gone. Last thing I remember, I was heading home. It must have been a good one that I tied home. Girl, what was I thinking? Come on, tell me, what was I thinking? I said, Mama, what was I thinking? Baby, tell me, what was I thinking?
That song has a great traditional country music sound, doesn't it? A great job by Mr. Steve Dowhitt, who's been live in our chat room, in and out right now, probably driving down the road. So please don't text and drive. We don't need to hear those chats, that's for sure, and those crashing sounds behind it. What was I thinking? Great stuff, Mr. Steve Dowhitt. He is a member of the Salter-Gann Universal Management Team, and our good friend Miss Phyllis Salter-Gann as well from Sherman, Texas. We had a great radio interview a couple of weeks ago, and of course all of our shows are recorded podcasts. You can listen to them over and over and over again when we're not live on the air like we are right now for about another 26 minutes or so. Then I got to go do another gig, but Mr. Kevin Williams will be in tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock in the Pacific Time Zones. And Brooke, his young co-host, is going to be with him tonight. So you guys be sure to tune in and give them lots of love in the chat room and harass them and however you feel about that, okay? Get her done. Mr. Stephen Mason is a member of the band 2 PM Junction. That's where you can find them on Facebook and Twitter. This is called Nails on the Wall on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country.
Folks say I'm down to nothing since my family left my home. They say I'll go crazy trying to make it on my own. Well, I'm right here to tell you that's not the way it is. 'Cause I ain't down to nothing as long as I have this. I've got nails on the wall where the pictures used to hang. I've got room enough to breathe and time on my hands. I've got reasons to believe in where the dust used to fall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall. So I think I'll throw a party and invite who'll ever come. I'll tell them when they get here, this is how it's done. This life's a room for dancing. There's a place now, should you fall, and you can hang your coat up on a nail on the wall. There's lots of peace and quiet, and there's room to hang my clothes. There's an echo down the hallway who talks back when I'm alone. There's a crayon in the bedroom where little Jessie used to play, and written on the wall, I love you, Dad, why can't we stay? I've got nails on the wall where the pictures used to hang. I've got room enough to breathe and time on my hands. I've got reasons to believe in where the dust used to fall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall, and all the time I need to count the nails on the wall.
The most music on the radio.
Get her done. You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best.
Friday finally came around. This girl's ready to paint the town. Tonight ain't nothing gonna slow me down. I did my time working all week. Tonight's all mine, tomorrow I'll sleep. Wanna hear a band with a country sound.
love that rendition of Girls Night Out. They are the Hill Jacks. You can find them on that big Twitter machine at the Hill Jacks Post. That is P-O-S-T. They are from Norway. Great country music comes to us from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. And when we hit the play button, we blast it out all over the world. That's how internet radio works. And man, it's working pretty good today, isn't it? Can't drive away from this signal. Well, I'll tell you what, this next young lady is a good friend of ours from the middle of the country. She is from El Dorado Springs, Missouri. She is Miss Camber Kane. Her brand new single is called Your Love is Like a Sunday on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
When that morning ray of light comes slipping through my window, I know everything's just right. With your head there on my pillow, it's another don't wanna go anywhere feeling that you're giving to me. Even on a Monday, you make me believe your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel shining down on me. Your love is like a Sunday, sweet as a gospel song, sung so heavenly. Your love, yeah, your love is like a Sunday. Don't worry about tomorrow or the crazy world outside, 'cause every minute you're with me, I know I'm always gonna find that peace inside. Your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel shining down on me. Your love is like a Sunday, sweet as a gospel song, sung so heavenly. Your love, yeah, your love is like a Sunday drive down the back road or on the front row of the church pew singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel shining down on me. Your love is like a Sunday, sweet as a gospel song, sung so heavenly. Your love, yeah, your love, baby, your love, yeah, your love is like a Sunday, like a Sunday, like a Sunday.
Brand new music. Always first on today's best country.
Maggie Ball, Bad Idea.
And I'm just saying, we're both here. No, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Tony McKee, anymore.
I sure miss you, but now I guess we're through. I can't do this anymore.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Camber Kane, Your Love is Like a Sunday.
Your love is like a Sunday, just like an angel shining down on me. Your love is like a Sunday.
When you're on Today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
For me, we talk all night, had it all figured out, that's right. Come on, what a joke, couldn't buy a beer so we settled for a Coke. He said, man, I look so good, suntan sitting on his hood. Engine was running hot, so we put on the brakes when we saw the cops. We were young and dumb, yeah, we were 17, running on attitude and gasoline, falling under summer skies. September came with a kiss goodbye, made promises we could never keep. Oh, I was ready for love, but love wasn't ready for me. Every now and then, those memories find me in the night. We couldn't see the setting sun 'cause we were burning so bright. We were burning so bright. We were young and dumb, yeah, we were 17, running on attitude and gasoline, falling under summer skies. September came with a kiss goodbye, made promises we could never keep. We made promises we could never keep. Oh, I was ready for love, but love wasn't ready. Ready for love, but love wasn't ready. Ready for love, but love wasn't ready for me.
Her name is Abby Scott. You can find her at Abby Scott Music, Facebook and Twitter. Her brand new single, Love Wasn't Ready for Me. Well, I'm telling you what, country music sure is. Miss Abby Scott, absolutely. Well, we got time to play a couple of more before I have to say adios on this freebie Finally Friday. And thank you again to Mr. Tony Justice for a great radio interview today. But a couple of more songs. Mr. Flint Thompson is up now with a great tune called One Door Down on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
The walls are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. I'm holding on to a lover's prayer, but I hear your voice, so I know you're there. And sometimes I hear your footsteps
home. And I wonder, are you just like me, wanting more than being lonely? And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. Just one door down. Sometimes it feels like a mile away, waiting for a knock on the door to find the words to say. Did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. You're just one door down.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Read the text and walk away. Can't act like I care what she has to say. It's all part of that game, this game of shadows. I want her till she wants me, so I guess that's my cue to leave. It's all part of that game, this game of shadows. I wasn't always good at this. If I didn't hide my heart, I might let it slip. Can't let them know how much I've been hurt. I learned the rules and I learned what works. And I got good in the shadows. The more I run, the more they chase. Me saying no's usually all that it takes. It's all part of that game, this game of shadows. Sometimes alone is all I feel, and everything's a game, you don't know what's real. It's all part of that game, this game of shadows. I wasn't always good at this. I didn't hide my heart, I might let it slip. I got good in the shadows. I got good at this game of shadows.
He is a good friend of ours. His name is Brent Giddens from the state of Oklahoma, and a great tune called Game of Shadows. Well, it's supposed to be sunny all weekend here in the middle of the country in Branson, Missouri. Hopefully the same where you're at. You guys can go out and play a game of shadows or whatever else you like. Golf, anything like that outdoors. Should be great this weekend. You guys have a good weekend, and I want to thank Mr. Tony Justice for the great radio interview today. Of course, it's recorded, and you'll be able to hear it over and over and over again. We will see you back here Monday on Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, right after we rise and shine with Brenda Corbin. But don't forget, Kevin Williams on the air tonight, Evenings with Kevin, and Rob Charles tomorrow night. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye now.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and